We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Seattle Mariners. Eddie James continues to strike fear into the eyes of his opponents as he looks to bring a hitting streak to 40 games. Next. Damon Sizemore, a southpaw from Illinois, gets the starting call in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, we're looking at a real solid starting pitcher right here. You take a look at that ERA, anywhere between 3.5 and 4. But I'll tell you what he does know how to do. He knows how to get people out, and he can minimize the damage. He knows how to control the running game. He does a lot of things right. And if he does all those things, expect a real solid performance in this one.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Over the bullpen and gone. A solo shot here to left. So his remarkable season continues. And the Diamondbacks strike first. It's 1-0.
That home run is definitely worth giving the show track treatment to. And as we look at it, not only an impressive distance shot, but the 110 miles an hour exit velocity is nothing to scoff at either. That's a big boy home run.
Striding in, Eddie James. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. From the belt, the pitch. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Up next for Arizona, Eddie James. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him.
Oh, hold on here. Well hit into deep left center, and I don't think this one's coming back. No siree. This one is gone. So a two-run shot to left center, his second of the game, as they stretch the lead to 5-1. The long ball is playing in this one. That was the fourth blast of the game so far for this lineup. Dan, Dero, what are your thoughts on what they're doing as a team so far?
Dero, I don't know what you think, but this is one of
ready to begin the 8th, and digging in as the DH, the switch hitter, Eddie James.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at-bat, his second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
And he fouls this one off. Taguchi is a reliever known for forcing contact. Not a huge strikeout guy most of the time, but he also doesn't issue a lot of free passes either.
There's a couple of keys to being a good reliever. One, if you have great stuff and you strike everybody out, or like this guy, not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He's not afraid to let his defense help him out and make some plays.
Long backs up a bit, and he takes. So to the plate, the Diamondbacks designated hitter, Eddie James. He'll be the one to start things out as we begin the 10th. First delivery to him on the way. Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. Looking up is the center fielder. Gone to lead off the inning. So it's a solo shot to dead center, and this one gives them the lead. It's 6-5.
Well, if you would have told him when he woke up this morning that he was going to hit 3 home runs tonight, he would have thought he was dreaming. Well, it's a dream night, but he's wide awake.
Coming to the plate now, Eddie James, and he's got a very real opportunity at making some history here.
Talk about having a game of a lifetime. In his last at bat, he hit his 3rd home run of the game. You know, walking up to the plate right now, he's thinking about hitting number 4.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. As we near the end of this one, I think it's safe to say that the story of the game has undoubtedly been the long ball. Guys, what do you think about what we've witnessed?
Here we go.
Well, as a former offensive player, I absolutely love it. Kudos to both lineups for doing absolute damage today. One of the most fun watches of the year.
You know, D-Row, what this shows me is this new age way of guys going up there.
And they did some damage offensively in this one, enough to get the win, and this man led the charge. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he wound up with 3/4 of the cycle. Couldn't get the toughest one of them all, a triple, but it was still an outstanding showing with the bat.
And it's a 10-9 final at the end of this one. Seattle used a 3-run 7th to help propel them to the win. Will Green gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Seattle Mariners, 10 runs, 15 hits, no errors. They left 12 men on base.
Afternoon baseball here on the show. Ought to be a good one here between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Seattle Mariners. The Mariners have now won 5 consecutive games. They'll aim to continue their winning streak next. Jesus Luzardo is on the mound for game 2. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy pitched really well in his last one to pick up a W in his last start when he got into the 7th inning. Let's see if he can make that 2 good, strong outings of 7+ innings back-to-back.
The designated hitter.
Now to the plate, Eddie James is coming off a 3-hit performance in the loss last night. Has a look, now the pitch. On a line, that's a base hit.
Go hard, go hard, go hard.
And the run will score all the way from first. It's a 2-0 ball game. And the streak is alive. As you can see on the graphic, he creeps ever closer to the big number 56.
Amazing what this guy has been able to do. Think about the pressure every day he gets to the ballpark. Members of the media asking him about the streak. Can he keep it going? Is he looking forward down the line? Amazing how he's been able to concentrate through all of this.
Yeah, and how it affects everyone else around him, because everyone's pushing for him to get a knock every night. You can't lose sight of trying to win ball games, but man, the focus of our attention is squarely on this player.
Grounded softly to the right. A throw to the plate. Tried to make it home when he shouldn't have, and now they've got him hung up. And he is out, retreating to third as they slapped it. Riding in once again, Eddie James. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he jumped all over.
Line drive to left. And that's in for his 2nd hit of the afternoon. The relay. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
So here's the cleanup hitter for Arizona, Keston Hiura. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Runner goes for third. Heading out toward shallow right. And that's going to fall for a base hit. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second.
What a frustrating inning from a pitcher standpoint, D-Roy. You get the first 2 out of the inning, the next guy doubles, and then you give up a 2-out base hit to drive in a run.
Yeah, and you want to talk about...
Top half of the 6th about to get started, and digging in is the veteran DH, Eddie James. First pitch on its way. Scorched to third. Oh, and he can't come up with it. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Coming to the plate now, Eddie James. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Drive it. Let's go, big dog. Hey, see him driving up. Hey, get your pitch. Drive
First
it right
pitch
there.
of the at-bat on its way. High chopper to third. On to first, and he's breezing through the 8th here with 2 quick outs.
You could just see that the confidence is radiating off of them out there right now. That's 6 wins in a row, and this looks like a train that's not about to slow down anytime soon.
7-4 the final finish today. Seattle used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Jesus Luzardo earned his 9th win of the year. Casey Mize was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. Rod Mock wraps it up for the save, his 11th of the campaign. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Seattle Mariners, 7 runs to 11 hits. No errors. They left 13 men on base. For the Diamondbacks, 4 runs.